Opening scene. Now the hangar reveal. The scene opens inside a massive hangar, sleek and industrial, like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. The air hums with quiet anticipation. Rows of towering warehouse shelves stretch into the distance, but instead of forklifts, you see drones hovering and autonomous robots gliding across the super flat floors. A futuristic-looking shipping container emblazoned with the company's logo, a stylized VF-11 Thunderbolt Mech sits front and center. Suddenly, a voice cuts through the silence. "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the future." Enter the CEO, striding confidently toward the container. He's dressed like a modern-day mix of Roy Fokker and Elon Musk, a sharp suit, aviator shades, and a swagger that says he's just as comfortable racing a Veritech as he is leading a boardroom pitch. "We're not here to talk about warehouses. No, that would be boring. We're here to talk about transformation. About revolution. About taking an industry that's been stuck in first gear for decades and shifting it into hyperspace." He stops in front of the container and taps on it twice. The doors swing open, revealing an interactive display of the company's next-gen warehouse technology. Our competitors? They're still driving around in forklifts, thinking ceiling height is the pinnacle of innovation. We're here to build the VF-11 Thunderbolt of industrial real estate, a platform that adapts, evolves, and performs, no matter what the future throws at it. The CEO steps back, grinning. "But hey, don't take my word for it. Let me show you why this isn't just another pitch. It's a mission." He gestures to the screen as Slide 1 appears. Slide 1, title page: The VF-11 Thunderbolt of Warehousing, How Our Company is Revolutionizing Industrial Real Estate. Good afternoon, esteemed investors. Let me cut right to it. Warehousing is about to get its Veritech moment. He paces the stage, gesturing animatedly. For too long, industrial real estate has been stuck in reruns of some 1980s sitcom. It's slow, predictable, and about as inspiring as a concrete block. The warehouses we've been building? They're like those old-school Mechs from the first Robotech war, bulky, outdated, and downright embarrassing. The audience chuckles. We're here to change that. We're not just raising funds today. We're launching a logistics empire, sleek, efficient, adaptable. Just like the VF-11 Thunderbolt. Slide 2. The problem now. Let's talk about the state of the current warehousing industry. He clicks to the next slide, showing outdated warehouses. Honestly? It's like looking at an old mesh that hasn't seen maintenance since the first Robotech war. Ceiling heights are too low. Column spacing is too tight. And don't even get me started on sprinkler systems. They're about as reliable as a Zentradi peace treaty. Another chuckle from the crowd. Meanwhile, tenants are demanding warehouses that can handle autonomous drones zipping around like fighter jets. Robotic systems that would make a Terminator jealous. In-rack fire suppression systems that actually work without calling in a ground crew. He pauses for dramatic effect. But instead, they're stuck with this. The screen shows a warehouse so outdated it might as well be a medieval fortress. The result? Supply chains are clogged, tenants are frustrated, and logistics companies are desperate for innovation. The CEO leans in, lowering his voice conspiratorially. The sector is a Zentradi-sized bottleneck. And guess what? We're here to blast it wide open. Slide 3, our solution now. Picture this. The screen lights up with an animated 3D model of a futuristic warehouse, complete with transforming features. The VF-11 Thunderbolt of warehouses. It doesn't just sit there, collecting dust like a static building. Oh number. It transforms. Ceiling heights. Optimized for drones and automation. Column spacing? Wide enough to handle everything from forklifts to meshed. Sprinkler systems? ESFRA early suppression, fast response. Because nothing ruins inventory faster than a warehouse fire. Floors? Super flat, precision engineered to keep your robotic fleet from tripping like a Zentradi after a long night at the bar. He pauses, letting that image sink in. What we're building isn't just a warehouse. It's a next-gen logistics hub. A high-performance platform that can handle incoming shipments, outgoing orders, and bulk operations faster than you can say a SDF-1. He smirks. So, why should you invest? Because, just like the VF-11 Thunderbolt, our platform can adapt to anything the future throws at it. The CEO steps back, spreading his arms wide. And if that doesn't convince you, just remember, you'll be able to tell your grandkids you invested in the warehouse of the future. The lights dim as the next slide appears. Ladies and gentlemen, we're not just building warehouses. We're building the future. And we're doing it at supersonic speed. The question is, are you ready to join us on this mission? Slide 1, title page: The VF-11 Thunderbolt of Warehousing, How Our Company is Revolutionizing Industrial Real Estate. Good afternoon, esteemed investors. Let me cut right to it. Warehousing is about to get its Veritech moment. For too long, industrial real estate has been stuck in 1980s sitcom reruns, predictable, slow, and about as inspiring as watching paint dry on a cinderblock wall. We're here to change that. We're not just raising funds today. Oh number. We're launching a next-gen logistics empire, a sleek, efficient, and adaptable just like the VF-11 Thunderbolt. You see, we don't build warehouses, we build transformers for the logistics world. And no, I don't mean Optimus Prime showing up to your loading dock. I mean next-level warehouses that adjust, adapt, and evolve to meet the demands of the modern supply chain. We want $50 million in capital to make it happen, not just because we like round numbers, but because we're on a mission to disrupt an industry that's overdue for a high-octane overhaul. So buckle up, because we're about to take this pitch to max speed. Slide 2. The problem. Let's talk about the current state of warehousing. Honestly, it's like looking at an old Mechs that hasn't had an oil change since the first Robotech war. Ceiling heights. Too low. Column spacing? Too tight. Super flat floors? Don't get me started. The logistics industry is stuck in the past. Think about it at 20-foot ceilings and forklift operators trying to navigate through column grids tighter than a Z3D battle formation. It's a bottleneck. It's inefficient. It's embarrassing. Meanwhile, tenants are dear tenants are demanding faster, smarter, more flexible spaces. They want warehouses that can handle autonomous drones zipping around like fighter jets. Robotic systems that make a Terminator look like a Roomba. In-rack fire suppression systems that don't require a ground crew to deploy. But instead, they're stuck with warehouses built for the 1990s. It's like trying to run modern warfare tactics with a sword and shield. What's the result? Supply chains are clogged, tenants are frustrated, and logistics companies are desperate for innovation. The sector is a Z3D-sized bottleneck, and guess what? We're here to blast it wide open. Slide 3, our solution now. Picture this, the VF-11 Thunderbolt of warehouses. It doesn't just sit there collecting dust like a static building. Oh number. It transforms. Ceiling heights. Optimized to handle the latest aerial drones and advanced automation systems. Column spacing? Wide enough for forklifts, robots, or, if we're being honest, a mesh battle or two. Sprinkler systems? We're talking ESFRA, early suppression, fast response, because nothing ruins inventory faster than a warehouse fire. Super flat floors? Precision engineered so that your robotic fleet isn't tripping over itself like a Z3D after a long night at the bar. What we're building isn't just a warehouse. It's a next-gen logistical hub. A high-performance platform that can handle incoming shipments, outgoing orders, and bulk operations faster than you can say STF1. So, why invest? Because, much like the VF-11 Thunderbolt, our platform can adapt to whatever the future throws at it. And if that doesn't convince you, just remember you'll be able to tell your grandkids you invested in the warehouse of the future. We're taking the logistics game to supersonic speed. Are you ready to join us? Page 2. Slide 4. Market opportunity. Alright, let's talk about the big picture. The global industrial real estate market is valued at a staggering $1.7 trillion. That's a lot of zeros. But here's the problem, most of this market is still operating like a tomahawk destroyed. You know the one, big, slow, about as graceful as a forklift in a ballet class. It's outdated, inefficient, and, frankly, embarrassing for an industry at the heart of global supply chains. Meanwhile, the world has changed. We've got e-commerce skyrocketing, autonomous logistics rolling in, and tenants screaming for future-proof spaces that can keep up. So, what's the opportunity? We're going to turn those clunky warehouses into sleek VF-11 Thunderbolts. E-commerce growth. Handled. Autonomous logistics. Bring it on. Tenant demands. We've got more adaptability than a transforming mecha mid-battle. This isn't just a real estate play. It's a technological revolution in industrial infrastructure. And just like in Robotech, the ones who bring the most advanced tech to the fight are the ones who win. We're not building warehouses for today, we're building battle-ready hubs for tomorrow. Slide 5, business model. Here's where the rubber meets the runway, how we make money. We've got 3 primary revenue streams. Leasing futuristic warehouse spaces. Think of it as deploying a fleet of Thunderbolts across the supply chain battlefield. Upgrading existing properties. We're talking retrofitting outdated mesh warehouses and bringing them into the modern age. Picture us rolling into an old warehouse and saying, hey, you've been rocking that Rick Hunter Valkyrie for 30 years. It's time to upgrade to a Thunderbolt. Maintenance contracts. Because no one wants their VF-11 grounded due to faulty landing gear, a broken bar, or, in this case, a leaking roof. And the best part? These are recurring revenue streams. Once a tenant signs on, they're with us for the long haul, because who's going to go back to driving a minivan after piloting a VF-11? Slide 6, competitive advantage. Now let's talk competition. Our competitors? They're your legacy real estate firms, operating like Rick Hunter's 1st Gen Valkyrie. Sure, it was great back in the day. But now? It's slow, it's inefficient, and it belongs in a museum. Our secret sauce? We're Larry Jeffers meets Robotech. We blend precision engineering with logistical efficiency. Think supercharged column spacing, fire suppression systems that actually work, and layouts optimized for autonomous robots. We're not just building warehouses. We're designing battle-ready logistical hubs that can handle anything the future throws at them, from supply chain shocks to robotic invasions. And in this war for the future of logistics, we're not just showing up. We're showing up in a VF-11, fully armed, and ready to dominate. So, who do you want to bet on? The guys stuck in the past, eh? Or the team that's already flying into the future? Ready to join us on this mission? Let's launch this fleet. Page 3. Slide 7, the team. Alright, folks. Let's meet the crew that's piloting this VF-11 Thunderbolt of industrial real estate. We've got engineers who think like aerospace designers, eh? They don't just ask, how do we build a warehouse? They ask, how do we make it fly? Okay, not literally, but if you've ever seen the precision and innovation they bring to ceiling heights, column spacing, and robotic floor layouts, you'd think they've been working on transforming Mechs their whole lives. Then there are our real estate experts. These folks know what tenants want before the tenants even know themselves. They're basically telepathic, but instead of reading minds, they read lease terms, market trends, and square footage like it's the latest Robotech episode. And our leadership team? We're talking a mix of Roy Focker's boldness and JJDA Boss's hustle. We move fast. We take risks. And when the competition is still revving their engines, we're already halfway down the strip with a launch-ready, future-proof warehouse portfolio. In short, we've got brains, brawn, and a whole lot of bravado. Slide 8, financial projections now. Let's talk about the numbers, because at the end of the day, even Robotech pilots need to pay for their upgrades. We're projecting $500 million in revenue by year 5. And with efficiency-focused upgrades driving down costs, we're targeting a 30% margin. How? Because we're not just selling warehouse space, eh? We're selling speed, flexibility, and adaptability. Think about it. A lot of these legacy real estate firms operate like they're stuck in battloid mode. They're big, bulky, and struggle to pivot. But us? We're go-walk mode all day. When the market shifts, we adapt. When tenants need more tech, we upgrade. And when opportunities arise, we launch at hyperspeed. Slide 9, the ASK. Alright, here's what we're asking for. We're raising $50 million in Series B funding to take this operation from VF-1 Valkyrie to VF-11 Thunderbolt. Here's what that capital will fuel. 1. Expand our warehouse fleet. More properties, more tenants, more revenue. 2. Retrofit outdated properties. There's a lot of rusty destroyeds out there. We're here to refit them for battle. 3. Deploy advanced logistics tech. Drones, autonomous forklifts, robotic systems, you name it, we'll make it standard issue in our warehouses. This isn't just about raising funds. It's about launching the future of industrial real estate. Slide 10, closing industrial real estate is the next battlefield. And trust me, you do not want to show up with a tomahawk destroyed when the fight demands a VF-11 Thunderbolt. We're faster. We're more adaptable. And we're ready to make logistics sexy again. So, let's build the future of industrial real estate, eh? And let's do it with a $50 million rocket boost from Madripoor's best VC firms. Now, who's ready to strap in and take flight? QA, handling investors. Investor, what's your competitive edge? You, simple. We're faster, more adaptable, and more advanced. Just like the VF-11, we know when to engage, transform, and hit hyperspace. And when our competitors are still crawling in battloid mode. We're already halfway to the moon. Page 4. Outline 1. Here's a pitch deck narrative combining your love of VF-11 Thunderbolt engineering with industrial real estate knowledge to craft a funny, compelling Series B funding pitch for Madripoor's venture capitalists. Let's shoot for $50 million in capital with swagger, tech innovation, and a sprinkle of humor. Slide 1, title page. The VF-11 Thunderbolt of warehousing, how our company is revolutionizing industrial real estate. We're not just raising funds, we're launching a next-gen logistics empire that makes warehouses as sleek and efficient as Veritech fighters. Slide 2, the problem warehouses today are like outdated meshes, slow, clunky, and inefficient. The logistics industry is stuck with 20-foot ceilings and super flat floors that barely keep up with modern-day missile pods, aka forklifts. Meanwhile, tenants are demanding faster, more flexible spaces that can adapt to autonomous drones, robotic systems, and yes, even in-rack fire suppression systems that don't require a grand crew to deploy. In short, the industrial real estate sector is an introduced bottleneck, and we're here to blast it wide open. Slide 3, our solution picture of VF-11 Thunderbolt, but instead of a jet that transforms into a Mech, it's an industrial real estate platform that transforms warehouses into high-performance logistical hubs. Ceiling heights. Optimized. Column spacing? Wide enough for mesh battles, or forklifts. sprinkler systems? Early suppression fast response, ESFR, because no one likes their inventory getting fried. Super flat floors? Precision engineered for robotic systems. We're building next-gen warehouses that can handle incoming, outgoing, and even break bulk operations faster than you can say SDF1. Slide 4, Market Opportunity. The global industrial real estate market is valued at $1.7 trillion and growing. But most of the market still operates like a tomahawk destroyed, a big, clunky, and outdated. We see an opportunity to turn every warehouse into a sleek, transformable VF11, ready to handle e-commerce growth, autonomous logistics, future-proof tenant demands. This isn't just a real estate play, it's a technological revolution in industrial infrastructure. Slide 5, Business Model. Revenue streams. Leasing futuristic warehouse spaces, upgrading existing properties. Think of it as a retrofit for outdated Mechs maintenance contracts, because no one wants their VF11 grounded due to faulty landing gear, a broken bar, or a leaking roof. Slide 6, Competitive advantage. Our competitors? Legacy real estate firms operating like Rick Hunter's 1st Gen Valkyrie, stuck in the past. Our secret sauce? We're Larry Jeffers meets Robotech, blending precision engineering with logistical efficiency. We're not just building warehouses, we're designing battle-ready logistical hubs for the future. Slide 7, Team. We've got engineers who think like aerospace designers, real estate experts who know what tenants want, a leadership team that's part Roy Fokker, part JJD, a boss, a fast, fearless, and always up for a race to the finish line. Slide 8, Financial projections. Projected $500 million revenue by year 5. Target 30% margin thanks to efficiency-focused upgrades. But what really sets us apart? Our ability to adapt and pivot faster than a go-walk mode transformation. Slide 9, The ASK. We're raising $50 million in Series B funding to expand our warehouse fleet, retrofit outdated properties, deploy advanced logistics tech. Think of it like upgrading from a VF1 Valkyrie to a VF11 Thunderbolt, a stronger, faster, and ready for the future. Slide 10, Closing. Industrial real estate is the next battlefield. Don't bring a tomahawk to a space war. Bring the VF11 Thunderbolt. Let's make logistics sexy again. Let's build the future of industrial real estate. And let's do it with a $50 million rocket boost from Madripoor's best VC firms. QA, investor, what's your competitive edge? We're faster, more adaptable, and more advanced. Just like the VF11, we know when to engage, when to transform, and when to hit hyperspace. Outline 2. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed investors of Madripoor's most formidable venture capital firms, thank you for joining us today. Now buckle up high, because this pitch is going to be a bit like piloting the VF11 Thunderbolt through a meteor storm. We're here to raise $50 million in Series B funding for the next generation of aerospace innovation, blending cutting-edge defense technology with the raw, unrelenting excitement of a now one-quarter-burgering lap in a Porsche 992 GT3 RS. Why the VF11 Thunderbolt? The VF11 Thunderbolt isn't just an aircraft. It's a statement. A machine that embodies precision engineering, agility, and enough thrust to make your grandmother's hair stand on end. It's the aerospace equivalent of the Porsche 992 GT3, a vehicle that dominates both the track and the skies, with a terrifying amount of downforce and uncanny stability at breakneck speeds. Much like the GT3 RS grips the asphalt at a one-quarter-burgering, the VF11 grips the air with unmatched agility. We're talking about a bird of prey that owns the sky, and we need your support to take it to production. The VF11 and Porsche GT3 RS, a tale of two beasts. Let's draw a parallel between the VF11 Thunderbolt and the Porsche 992 GT3 RS, particularly during that heart-pounding one-quarter-burgering lap. You've seen the footage. You know what scary downforce looks like. Here's the deal: engine thrust in the VF11? Think 4.0-liter naturally aspirated flat 6 on steroids. Advanced avionics. Equivalent to Porsche's track precision app, but with a laser targeting HUD that can lock onto bogies instead of apexes. Aerodynamics. Porsche's rear wing generates insane downforce, but our Thunderbolt's wings actually change shape mid-flight to maximize performance. In essence, the VF11 is what you'd get if Stuttgart's finest engineers built a fighter jet. It's sleek, deadly, and capable of making even the most seasoned pilot giggle like a kid in a candy store. Enhanced performance equals enhanced returns. Why are we asking for $50 million? Because the VF11 Thunderbolt is the future of multi-role aerospace platforms. With improved engine thrust for maximum speed and range, advanced avionics for real-time data and precision targeting, increased stealth capabilities to stay off the radar literally. If the GT3 RS can blitz a one-quarter-burgering in under 7 minutes, the VF11 can blitz enemy defenses before they even know we're there. Scary downforce meets scary maneuverability. The Porsche 992 GT3 RS achieves its legendary lap times with two key features, downforce and control. The VF11 takes that same philosophy to the skies. It's about control under pressure. Cornering at 180 miles per hour on a track? Impressive. Dodging missile fire at Mach 2? Next level. Our Thunderbolt is built for maneuverability under the most extreme conditions. It's nimble. It's fast. And it's built to last thanks to reinforced airframes and advanced materials. Weapon systems, unleashing the beast. The Porsche GT3 RS doesn't need weapons to dominate the track. But if it did, they'd look something like this: upgraded missile systems for long-range engagement. Enhanced laser weaponry for pinpoint accuracy. Improved targeting systems that make your fancy track caps look like an Etch-a-Sketch. This is serious firepower in a sleek, efficient package. The VF11 isn't just a vehicle, it's a force multiplier. Pilot interface, driving the future. Imagine if every Porsche GT3 RS came with a personal racing coach, analyzing your lap times in real time and adjusting the car's settings for optimal performance. That's exactly what the VF11's advanced HUD and control systems do for pilots. Heads-up display, HUD, think of it as a digital dashboard, but instead of lap times and G-forces, it's tracking enemy positions, fuel levels, and mission-critical data. Enhanced control systems, forget your steering wheel and paddle shifters. We're talking about a cockpit that responds to your every thought. The VF11 makes even rookie pilots look like aces. Maintaining the beast just like Porsche owners obsess over tire pressures and brake pads, we've made maintenance a breeze for the VF11. No pilot wants to deal with a complicated repair process in the middle of a mission or a lap. Simplified maintenance procedures. Enhanced diagnostic systems. Improved logistics support to keep your fleet mission ready. Why we need $50 million? Let's break down the investment, R&D to perfect the VF11's advanced systems. Production of test units for live demonstrations. Marketing and sales to secure defense contracts. Pilot training programs to ensure seamless adoption. This isn't just an investment in an aircraft. It's an investment in the future of defense and aerospace technology. ROI, faster than in a one-quarter Burgering lap. We're not here to take your money for a joyride. We're here to deliver returns that would make any venture capitalist smile. Defense contracts worth billions. Licensing deals for avionics and weapon systems. Spin-off technologies for commercial applications. The VF11 is the next evolution in aerospace innovation. And with your help, we'll cross the finish line ahead of the competition. Final thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. The VF11 Thunderbolt isn't just a project, it's a passion. It's a blend of cutting-edge technology, precision engineering, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. If you've ever felt the thrill of watching a Porsche 992 GT3 RS carve through corners at one-quarter Burgering, then you already understand what we're building. The VF11 is the aerospace version of that experience. Fast, agile, and utterly uncompromising. Join us on this journey, and let's take the VF11 Thunderbolt to new heights together. Thank you. Outline 3. Capital raising speech, VF11 Thunderbolt. The Porsche 992 GT3 RSA engineering hybrid lab kits for the future. Slide 1, opening statement. Ladies and gentlemen, investors, and future partners, welcome to the future of hybrid engineering. Today, we introduce a unique fusion of aerospace innovation and cutting-edge automotive performance. The VF11 Thunderbolt meets the spirit of the Porsche 992 GT3 RS. This is more than a concept, it's a revolutionary approach to engineering, powered by work-from-home lab kits, 3D printing technology, and our coin-based ecosystem from Votan Labs. Slide 2, inspiration are the perfect engineering metaphor. Just as the Porsche 992 GT3 RS dominates the now one-quarter Burgering with precision handling, our VF11 Thunderbolt is the embodiment of speed, agility, and raw power in aerospace design. Both machines achieve peak performance by mastering aerodynamics, downforce, and precision engineering, principles that define our engineering philosophy at Votan Labs. Much like the GT3 RS hugs the curves at blistering speeds, our VF11 maneuvers through the sky with unmatched stability and control. Slide 3, WFH Hybrid Lab Kit Engineering Without Borders. At Votan Labs, every engineer is equipped with a state-of-the-art work-from-home hybrid lab kit to innovate from anywhere in the world. Kit highlights: industrial-grade 3D printer for rapid prototyping, advanced CAD software licenses, secure VPN for aerospace design files, custom parts filaments for aerospace-grade materials, coin-based payment system for incentivized productivity. This kit empowers our engineers to bring aerospace ideas to life from their home offices, much like Porsche's engineers fine-tune their race cars from remote test labs. Slide 4, the coin-based ecosystem. Our engineers aren't paid by traditional means. Instead, we leverage a blockchain-powered coin-based ecosystem to track performance and incentivize results. How it works: earn coins by completing tasks, meeting deadlines, and hitting performance metrics. Spend coins on parts, tools, or even trade them for cryptocurrency. invest coins in future Votan Labs projects, sharing in the success of our innovations. This system promotes ownership, accountability, and continuous improvement. Slide 5, Advanced 3D Printing for Aerospace Automotive. Just as Porsche enthusiasts use 3D printing to optimize race car components, our engineers utilize 3D printing to create custom parts for the VF11 Thunderbolt. In automotive, brake cooling ducts, aerodynamic tweaks, lightweight custom mounts. In aerospace, airframe components, gauge pods, targeting system housings. These aren't just prototypes. They are mission-critical components, built with precision filaments that rival traditional manufacturing. Slide 6, VF11 Thunderbolt. The scary downforce of aerospace. The Porsche 992 GT3 RS creates over 1,000 pounds of downforce, allowing it to corner at blistering speeds. Our VF11 Thunderbolt takes that concept to the skies. Enhanced aerodynamics. Sleek, reinforced airframe. Variable geometry wings. Advanced electronic warfare countermeasures. This allows the VF11 to perform high-speed maneuvers with precision and stability, a knife-through-butter experience in aerospace terms. Slide 7, Practical examples from our engineers. Our hybrid lab kit has already produced incredible results. Custom tools, fixtures, epoxy stirrers, welding jigs, and hose adapters control arm molds for aerospace-grade materials. Functional parts, targeting systems, gauge pods, air inlets. Cost savings. Our 3D printed parts cost 10% of traditional manufacturing methods, saving us thousands per project. Slide 8, Why Votan Labs? We named our company after Wotan, Odin, the all-seeing god of wisdom and war in Germanic mythology. At Votan Labs, we believe in wisdom in design, precision-driven engineering, strength in innovation, hybrid work models with cutting-edge tools, victory in execution, delivering high-performance aerospace solutions. Our combination of aerospace expertise, advanced 3D printing, and innovative payment systems positions us as leaders in hybrid engineering. Slide 9, Final thoughts. Say driving the future of aerospace. The Porsche 992 GT3 RS was built to conquer the now one-quarter Burgering. The VF11 Thunderbolt was built to dominate the skies. By investing in Votan Labs, you're backing the future of aerospace innovation, a future where engineers work anytime, anywhere with the tools they need to create next-generation solutions. Together, we will achieve new heights in speed, stability, and power. Let's bring the scary downforce of the Porsche GT3 RS to the aerospace industry and take off into the future. Thank you. Slide 10. QA. Let's discuss how you can join Votan Labs on this revolutionary journey. Outline 4. Welcome to Votan Labs, a world of engineering, innovation, and coin-based ecosystems. Hello, future tech warriors and engineers. We at Votan Labs are proud to bring you the perfect marriage of technology, creativity, and flexibility tailored for the modern, hybrid work-from-home engineer. Let's talk about how we're revolutionizing the way engineers like you tackle cutting-edge projects, from the comfort of your own home office. Introducing the VF11 Thunderbolt Engineering Revolution. Imagine this, you're not just working on a high-performance VF11 Thunderbolt fighter jet or cutting-edge prototypes. Oh no, you're doing it with the power of 3D printing right from your home. It's a bit like piloting the VF11 Thunderbolt to our best engineered design yet, only you're the genius behind the wheel, not the jet. How does this work? We've created a hybrid work-from-home lab kit, equipped with a 3D printer for prototyping and metal fabrication, to help you engineer products as agile and powerful as the Thunderbolt. What's more? You'll be paid in our coin-based ecosystem, a revolutionary new way of compensating you for your brilliance. Let's talk about the work perks. Prototyping power. As an engineer, you get your hands on 3D printing technology that allows you to test prototypes with cheap filament before committing to more expensive metals. Don't like how that part fits? Print a new one in a jiffy. Cost-effective innovation. Just like designing the VF11 Thunderbolt's sleek airframe for enhanced maneuverability, you'll get to play with different materials like PLA, PET, or carbon fiber reinforced PPA to achieve the best design in the least time. If it works in the Thunderbolt, it'll work in your projects. Team collaboration. You're not alone. Whether you're crafting advanced avionics for a military jet or designing engine components for automotive racing, you'll be collaborating with a global team of engineers and innovators directly from your couch, coffee in hand. What's so special about our hybrid work labs? Let's take a step back and talk about how the magic happens. The tech. You're given your own 3D printer to create anything from throttle body adapters for race cars to enhanced targeting systems for VF11 Thunderbolts, are all from your home. The coin-based ecosystem. Forget salary checks. Think digital coins that you learn for every successful prototype, model, and design. It's a bit like getting golden tickets every time you hit a milestone in engineering perfection. Performance like a Thunderbolt. Just as the VF-11 Thunderbolt boasts an improved engine thrust and advanced avionics, your hybrid lab kit brings increased speed and innovation capabilities to the table. Work smart, not hard. Let's dive into the 3D printing magic, prototyping before fabrication. You can test fit, attachment, and clearance before ever thinking about expensive metal fabrication. Kind of like checking if the Thunderbolt's sleek aerodynamic design holds up in mid-flight, but in your own office. Design refinement. You don't need to get everything perfect right away. Just like how the Thunderbolt goes through rigorous testing and iteration, you can print early drafts and make mistakes, learn, and refine. That's how you land on the perfect high-performance missile systems or lightweight aerospace components. Material selection like a pro. Whether you're using PLA for non-durable items or carbon fiber-filled PPA for automotive parts, you'll be making material choices just like we did with the Thunderbolt's reinforced airframe. We're giving you the same flexibility and variety. Your choice of filament is your secret weapon, from PETC for smooth printing to carbon fiber for lightweight strength. The coin-based ecosystem. Here's where things get even more interesting. Instead of your standard paycheck, you earn coins within our proprietary ecosystem. These coins are like the advanced targeting systems of the future. They'll allow you to purchase tech upgrades, premium filament, or even additional tools for your 3D printing lab. It's like having your own digital ammo stash, but instead of missiles, you're getting the tools you need to keep innovating and creating. Fusing power and fun. In true Thunderbolt spirit, we at Votan Labs know how to mix power with a good time. Sure, your work will involve the brain-bending complexities of engineering and tech, but that doesn't mean you can't have some fun along the way. Whether it's bouncing a race car on a 3D printed adapter or testing your prototype by parking a car on it, because that's how we test things here, you'll never get bored. Just like the Thunderbolt's improved speed and range, your productivity will be at full throttle in no time. Final thoughts. Whether you're designing high-performance racing components or the next iteration of military-grade tech, Votan Labs offers you the chance to experiment, innovate, and grow all while working from the comfort of your own home. We provide the tools, the community, and the coin-based ecosystem to turn your wildest ideas into tangible prototypes. And we'll pay you in digital currency to make sure you're always powered up and ready for your next big leap. So, buckle up, engineer extraordinaire. The VF-11 Thunderbolt of your engineering career is ready for takeoff, and it's powered by Votan Labs. It seems like you're asking about the application of the IMU, Inertial Measurement Unit, dataset. The goal here is to integrate and apply the technical data of IMUs in a practical, relatable context for the VF-11 Thunderbolt mecha and its advanced engineering systems. Let me walk you through how the data fits in. 1. IMU data integration in the VF-11 Thunderbolt. In the context of the VF-11 Thunderbolt, the Inertial Measurement Unit, IMU, would play a critical role in its flight control systems. IMUs are often used to track movement, orientation, and acceleration in real time. Imagine using an IMU to enhance the Thunderbolt's precision as it maneuvers through the air, or even in space. How it works: accelerometer measures changes in the Thunderbolt's velocity. For instance, if the Thunderbolt is making sharp turns or accelerating rapidly, the accelerometer in the IMU will track that acceleration, helping the onboard computer system adjust to maintain optimal control. Gyroscope detects rotation and angular velocity, ensuring that the VF-11's aerodynamics stay balanced, even when performing complex maneuvers or sudden course corrections at extreme speeds. This is especially important when the Thunderbolt switches from fighter mode to battlefield mode. Magnetometer, used for maintaining orientation in the Thunderbolt's flight path. This works like a digital compass, ensuring that the fighter doesn't get lost even in the most chaotic of battle environments. It aligns the aircraft's direction, helping in high-speed, low-visibility operations, like flying through dense asteroid fields or in stealth mode. 2. Sensor fusion, enhancing VF-11's precision and flight performance. As we transition to sensor fusion, the integration of data from all three sensors, accelerometer, gyroscope, magnetometer, is critical. In real-time operations, the IMU data is passed through the sensor fusion algorithm, which combines and refines the measurements. This provides the pilot of the VF-11 Thunderbolt with precise feedback on its position, orientation, and speed. Real-time example: imagine the VF-11 navigating a volatile battlefield, avoiding incoming missile fire. The sensor fusion system combines real-time inputs from the accelerometer, gyroscope, and magnetometer, adjusting the Thunderbolt's position and velocity to ensure evasion. The data flow ensures that each move is calculated with extreme precision, allowing the mecha to make adjustments on the fly whether it's evading enemy radar detection or executing a split-second evasive maneuver. 3. IMU's application in pilot interface and control. This advanced sensor system would be integrated with the pilot interface in the VF-11 Thunderbolt. The heads-up display, HUD, would be fed with real-time data from the IMU, providing essential information such as acceleration/deceleration. Pilot sees how fast the Thunderbolt is speeding up or slowing down during combat maneuvers. Rotation, Angular velocity. Pilot is aware of how the fighter is rotating during sharp turns or changes in altitude, keeping control even in disorienting situations. Magnetic orientation, ensuring that the fighter's direction remains steady, and recalibrates the system if there's interference here, especially when flying at high speeds or in areas of high electromagnetic interference, such as close to a space station or within an asteroid field. 4. In maintenance and diagnostics. The IMA's diagnostic functions also play a role in maintenance. With enhanced diagnostic systems integrated into the Thunderbolt, the IMA sensors help identify any drift or misalignment in the flight controls over time. If the gyroscope shows a gradual loss of accuracy, the system will notify the pilot or the maintenance crew, enabling them to recalibrate before a potentially dangerous mission. This ensures that the precision and agility the VF-11 is known for remain intact, even after hundreds of sorties. Conclusion: a perfect integration of technology and power in this mecha universe. The IMA data isn't just nice to have, it's fundamental to the Thunderbolt's survival and superiority in the skies. By integrating these high-tech sensors into every movement of the craft, the pilot has total control over the fighter, making lightning-fast, precision decisions. And with our cutting-edge 3D printing technology in the home office, prototyping new sensor housings and replacement parts for the VF-11's IMA system is as easy as pressing a button. In essence, what we're looking at here is an aircraft that doesn't just fly, it responds, adapts, and thrives thanks to the power of IMA data fusion and advanced engineering. Outline 5. Pitch for $50 million Series B funding, from the skies of the VF-11 Thunderbolt to the ground of industrial warehousing, a vision for the future. Slide 1, opening a bold leap from fighter jets to warehouses. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most exhilarating funding pitch you'll ever attend. Today, we're not just talking about the VF-11 Thunderbolt, the ultimate fighter mecha and its rocket-fueled, gravity-defying flight prowess. We're also talking about something you wouldn't expect to see on the same slide, warehouses. But wait, just hear me out. You see, the VF-11 Thunderbolt doesn't just defy gravity, it knows how to land perfectly, just like your next investment. We're here to combine cutting-edge technology with industrial real estate to revolutionize warehousing and logistics. Slide 2. The VF-11 Thunderbolt, a fighter jet built for the future. Before we talk about those boring warehouses, let's take a quick spin through the VF-11 Thunderbolt. Engine thrust: the VF-11 is built to fly, turn, and dodge like no other, powered by advanced propulsion systems. Imagine that same efficiency applied to a warehouse. Avionics: state-of-the-art electronics for pinpoint precision. Our warehouse systems will be equally precise, tracking every item with military-grade accuracy. Maneuverability: it's all about agility. Our warehouses? Designed for ultimate flexibility, ensuring smooth logistics flow. Weapon systems: upgraded missile systems? Sure. But we're talking about automated inventory control systems, because who needs missiles when you've got super-fast sorting robots? Slide 3, why $50 million? Now, imagine if we could take the high-performance engineering of the VF-11 Thunderbolt and apply it to the industrial real estate sector, specifically, warehousing. You wouldn't just be investing in a warehouse, you'd be backing the next generation high-tech logistics. Here's the pitch: $50 million will bring together advanced materials, robotics, and avionics. Yes, we're calling them logistics avionics for fun, to create state-of-the-art warehouses. These will feature high ceilings, not for helicopters, but for cranes and robots. Super flat floors, no more bumps or awkward adjustments, just smooth, efficient robotics handling all the heavy lifting. Advanced sprinkler systems, because even warehouses deserve protection from the unexpected. And no, not laser cannons like the VF-11, but close enough for your insurance premiums. Slide 4, the science of warehousing, with a touch of VF-11 magic. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of our warehouse designs. Ceiling heights: warehouses need space to breathe. Gone are the days of 20-foot ceilings, we're aiming for the 34 to 36 feet you find in modern logistics companies. And just like the VF-11, these warehouses won't just fly, they'll soar in storage efficiency. Column spacing: the VF-11 is designed to navigate tight spaces with ease. Our warehouses will have the perfect column spacing to optimize forklift and pallet access. We're talking 40 to 50 feet of smooth sailing, or, rather, smooth driving. Maintenance: like the Thunderbolt, these warehouses are built to last, with durability and minimal maintenance built into every corner. That's why we're building with concrete and steel. And no, we won't be sending drones to fix the air conditioning. Yet. Slide 5, enhanced systems, with all the bells and whistles. And just like the VF-11's avionics, we're integrating cutting-edge tech into our warehousing systems. Automated sorting: our warehouses will use the same robotics you'd find in a fighter jet, just without the missiles. Forget manual sorting, think robot-assisted efficiency. Sprinkler systems: fire safety is important, but we won't be launching missiles at your fire hazards. Instead, we'll have ESFR systems that react fast, keeping your property safe and your insurance premiums low. Air systems AR makeup air units will make sure the air is fresh, unlike the stale air in that old warehouse down the street. Clean air equals happy workers. Happy workers equals happy tenants. Slide 6, why this warehouse is like the VF-11. You might be wondering, why on earth would I care about combining fighter jets with warehouses? Because it's about performance, precision, and durability. We're not building just another box on a slab of concrete. We're creating high-performance facilities that'll give tenants the same satisfaction as a smooth, high-speed flight in the VF-11 Thunderbolt. Think of this warehouse as a mecca in the logistics world, sleek, powerful, and agile. Slide 7, the Plan A from $50 million to powerhouse warehouses. Here's how we're using your investment, design and construction. 30% will go toward building these next-gen warehouses with cutting-edge systems. Robotics integration, 40% will be invested in automated material handling systems. Think of it like sending your warehouse into mecha mode. Marketing and expansion, 30% will be used for marketing and growing our network of tenants who'll be itching to rent space in our performance-driven facilities. Slide 8, conclusion. Are you ready to invest? So, to sum up, you'll be investing in high-tech, high-performance warehousing, taking inspiration from a fighter jet to create something amazing on the ground. You'll be helping us build the future of logistics, one that combines the agility and power of the VF-11 Thunderbolt with the efficiency and precision of the most advanced warehouses. You're going to love watching your $50 million grow as we elevate warehousing to a whole new level. Thank you, and let's make this investment soar the way only a VF-11 Thunderbolt can.